late to the party, and as Shang Tsung said,
it has begun!
Let the games begin! The tournament is here! Now this is obviously very important to us because it will shape the possible future for us if we tend to make our way one by one through the competitors.
Yeah, we're a part of this. It's crazy.
I never would have thought we would, let alone be in a Schmoedown, actually be in the ultimate Schmoedown team tournament.
So, like, I gotta pinch myself.
Is it real? Wake me up! Give me the kick. But we've got the first match today. I've been excited about this all day.
I know, me too. I was just like, oh, it's starting! I can't wait! And I felt like Michael Scott when like they have the fire.
It's
oh my God, it's happening! Stay calm, stay... You know, like, it was great.
And we've got our boarding party, and our boarding party consists of Scott Mance and Jason Inman, which I'm excited to see them back together again. I love Team Trek. But they are going up against a couple other newbies in terms of the tournament. Cinemablend.
Yes.
Which is going to end up being a hell of a battle because Cinemablend put up a hell of a fight against DC Movie News. So now we get to finally see how this will play out on that side of the board.
Yes.
Did they come up with a name for the sides yet instead of left and right? Not a fan. Arnold and Stallone. I saw somebody pitch that. But yeah, we've got the East and the West, I guess. And we are going to see how it plays out now. So hashtag, who you got?
I'm going with Team Trek.
Team Trek?
Yeah.
Because we didn't make brackets, because it's a little different. We're in it. And actually...
I guess we could have made brackets way before.
I did make a bracket. It was kind of a joke bracket, and I put late to the party in every single slot on all sides, all the way to the middle, even us versus ourselves, and then I had top 10 winning the whole thing.
That's funny.
Yeah. But either way, yes, Team Trek, only because I would love to eventually at some point go up against any of these competitors. Yeah. But, I mean, we've met Jason Inman quite a few times. Jason Inman is Nostradamus. Nice, amazingly nice. I met Scott Mance as well at D23.
Very busy guy.
Very quick, but always happy to stop and take a picture with you if you ask.
Happen to pay the bills on it.
Yeah. And we've got Cinemablend. We don't know really anything. So I guess we're going for our friends versus people we haven't met yet, but I'm sure we'll get to at some point. So Team Trek is where we're going, and we are going to do this...
Now.
Are we in this? Look at deep cuts. Man. Well, there I am. I should have kept my...
Oh, there
yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm giddy right now. My face hurts already. That's exciting.
That was us.
This is
on
huge.
A Schmoedown video.
I know. It still blows my mind.
This is gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go, boys. There you go, boys. I like Cinemablend too.
The Ultimate Schmoedown 2017 is the team tournament. I'm Christian Arloff.
Hi, I'm Mark House. You know, Christian, Tender Greens doesn't cater for just any event.
Not even this one.
You knew it was going to be special. I brought this from home. What a matchup we have to kick off the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team League Ultimate Schmoedown playoff format competition. I mean, you have Cinemablend. Yeah. What they do is they put movies into a Vitamix, and then you have Team Trek, and they sleep with phasers under their pillow.
They do indeed. And I'll tell you, the thing that is so special about this tournament, back in 2014,
way back in the dark ages,
when you and I came up with this thing at a pizza
ago.
place in Anaheim.
The wheel had not been invented.
We know where that pizza place
is. And we came up with this tournament, and the singles league was 16 players, and we got our first champion in Mark Riley. And then in 2015, we had the team tournament. You and I ultimately won.
You're damn right we did
that tournament. But this year was only supposed to be 8 teams.
And then what happened?
And then what happened is that we have so many teams this year, so many great competitors that I said I can't just do 8. We've got to look at this. How are we going to make it work? And here we have it. 16 teams all going for those stinking Patriots who just defended the belts against Team Modoc. And here we go now. It is the first matchup of the tournament, and you've got Cinemablend, like you mentioned, Eric and Connor. These guys, their first match when they came out here against DC Movie News, it was very close, and they became fan favorites quick because the fans were on their side. They saw maybe a couple calls didn't go their way, but the way that they handled themselves, the fans really, they got vibes. This could be a team. There's one guy, the guy who writes the Schmoedown blog.
Yeah.
He has them going the whole entire way to the finals.
That's right. So you have Eric and Connor versus Scott and Jason. They sound like the kids in Stand By Me. I don't think that was their actual names, but when you get Team Trek on the court, you don't know what the wheel is going to provide for them because they're a very round 2 heavy team where if they get the right one, if they pull movie release dates out of the hat, they could run the entire table. But if they get something that's on their wheelhouse, it could be an easy victory for Cinemablend.
Well, listen, I mentioned controversy when it came to Cinemablend. Trek is no stranger to controversy. They are arguably the only team that could have beaten the Patriots. You look at that sudden death match. That's before we changed the buzzers. It's before we had the challenge rule with the Eva situation that Jason Inman could have challenged. He might have won it.
Eve, what the hell's the difference?
Who knows? It could have been a challenge, and maybe Trek could have been our champions. Right now.
But they're not.
But they're not because right after that match, they lost to the former team heroes, which was Schnepp and Burnett, and they've been on this downward spiral. We haven't seen them since. Mance had a singles match against Viviani. Unfortunately, just lost that, but they are strong competitors, and they could always win. Just depends on the category.
That's right. Not since Launchpad the Quack have we seen such a tailspin. However, I think we're due for a turnaround today. Will Team Trek get the right category in round 2?
Well, let's hear from all of our competitors right now.
Yeah.
A for effort.
We are finally back in the ultimate Schmoedown.
Hailing frequencies open.
Live long and prosper now. Now, Jason, number one, I don't know if you know this, but the last time I was in an ultimate Schmoedown, it didn't go so well. It didn't go so well not because I didn't know my stuff, but because I couldn't do math. I couldn't do math.
What is this, the ultimate schmo calculus? No.
We're here, we're ready, we're gonna compete, we're gonna kill it. It's pretty much what everyone expects.
And we had I think, very strong opening, our first Schmoedown match, and I don't know, I think we got a little bit maybe robbed a touch on that last question to our own potential fault, but we're here.
No fault of ours.
No fault of ours.
Rob, that should have been ours.
We are here for victory today, though. That is what it's all about.
Today we're playing Cinemablend, which is, wait, who is Cinemablend?
Somebody named Eric and Connor?
Connor?
I don't know. You know who they are? They're red shirts.
I'm sure they're nice guys.
They're Rokas.
Like, you know what they say about nice guys.
But before.
Last.
I've been watching the tapes. I know that Scott Mance, for example, is very good with those movie release dates, so I think it's fair to say that we will be staying as far away from that as possible. That being said, we also know that they didn't have what it takes to beat up the Patriots, so maybe we'll be the ones to bring it to a 500 record.
A lot of people want to count us out.
Way better
we had
at it
3
than
straight
I am.
victories,
But if
then
we
we had
took
2
it from
losses.
him.
But if you look at our losses, you lost the championship by 1 point and a technicality. We lost the second one because Schnepp and Burnett luckily hit comic book movies on the wheel. They're not even a team anymore.
Number one, if the judges knew their shit, we would be doing much better than we are.
Damn right.
Well, nothing against the judges. We love the judges.
These are the top competitors. Obviously, we're facing Jason Inman, Scott Mance, some super smart dudes. But, I think we might be just a little bit smarter.
We're from Cinemablend. We know cinema. Those guys are Trek. If Trek questions come up, I'm sure it'll be good, but we're Cinemablend.
A full blend of cinema.
Star Trek is about something. We are about something. You know what we are about, number one? We are about victory.
Ooh.
Come on, Inman, do the Riker sit.
That's a V for victory, baby.
Depends on how they come out, though. I guess
Still,
it's Team
you
Trek.
should
always do the Riker sit.
They're
They're number one.
They're Team Trek, so they'll probably always
you
come
look
out.
into, when I walked Cinemablend here before, I was telling them the rules and showing them everything. The look in their eyes, they want this thing.
Did it remind you of the team from Hoosiers? Like, they're measuring everything. They want to make sure that it's 10 feet here like it is back home. I mean, they want to make sure that this is a fair contest.
Absolutely.
Team Trek, they are veterans of the tournament, for better or for worse. They know how to compete.
They know how to compete, and I think that Cinemablend just really happy to be here. Trek is looking for revenge. They want the Patriots. They want that shot at taking the Patriots out. The bump in the road that was Heroes, they're looking to get past it. and we're ready to go.
I am ready to go. I'm going to have a bite of chicken while you wear your throat out.
Well, not yet. This is the tail of the tape. There is, that's fine. Tail of the tape. There is Team Trek. Obviously, movie release dates, comic book, movies, and yelling and keeping each other under control. Oh, wait, sorry. Jason keeping Mance under control.
Yeah, that's accurate.
All right, and then you got Cinemablend. Comic book movies, a strength.
Yelling,
releases,
listening to yelling.
And learning that Mance is loud.
All right.
All right, so there we go. That's everything right there as far as the tail of the tape. Are you ready to get going?
Do I look ready? Let's do this.
That's disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Ultimate Schmoedown! In the team division, introducing first, with a record of 0 wins, 1 defeat, they are the ranked number 12 contenders, Eric and Connor Team Cinemablend!
Bringing to the crowd. The crowd seems to favor this.
Kisses.
I mean, I like when they blow.
Going a little cockier this time around.
I like
Attitude.
Did great.
Here we go. And their opponents, with a record of 3 wins, 2 defeats. Give it up for the Mance Man, Scott Mance, Jason Justice,
They better teleport in.
Team Trek!
There they are, walking out arm in arm.
Yeah.
Look at the poses. This is a
Little
very
left to right.
well-rehearsed, well-worn routine, but it never gets old to me. They are very excited to represent their favorite brand, intergalactically known as Team Trek. That siren you hear is just a nerd alert.
Yeah, these guys were both at the Star Trek convention, and they
That's
loved
funny
it.
that he had
All right, so now here we go, guys. It is the Ultimate Schmoedown, the first match.
Works for Hector Navarro.
Right there, the winner of
Did he have
this
Black
match
Panther
will play the
and,
winner
Wonder
of
Woman?
Team Action versus Deep Cuts. And we are in our first match. Scott Mance, he is no stranger to trying to remember that Machinima ETC back in the day with his former teammate Alicia Malone. He's looking to redeem himself here.
Scott is no stranger to people
Ricky
in
and
general. I
Elliot
don't think
were
there's a
just
human being
awful
on planet
people.
that has not met
Awful
had a 5-minute
competitors,
conversation
just
with Scott.
brutal.
As far as like
Cinemablend
being
enjoys
mean,
their
like
interaction
They were the
with
team
Trek.
action.
They were
We're about
good,
to
but-
find out.
Mark,
Oh, they were
how
very
does
good.
Round number 1
Well,
work?
Round
Elliot
number
was
1
good.
works thusly. We are going
Round number 1 in the category of comedies. Stop that. Who plays rising journalist and new E correspondent Allison Scott in the hit comedy Knocked Up?
I like how you hit the exclamation
And I said
point.
knocked up. You like that?
Yeah, that was more of a question. Like, knocked up?
No, it wasn't. It was knocked up.
No, were they knocked up?
Forget about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Mance Man.
Catherine High.
That is correct. Eric.
Heigl.
That's correct. Jason.
Seth Rogen's lady.
Damn, and then
Connor.
Captain Heigl.
Oh, and Cinemablend here taking a 2-1 blood.
Yeah,
First
doesn't
one,
matter.
Mark, what's question 2?
or her
The
first name.
category of
Phonetically
dramas,
works.
and your question is thus. What movie features a police officer named Jim Curry, a former child game show star named Donnie Smith, and a controversial motivational speaker named T.J. Mackey?
I had a friend named Mackie back in
Did
high
you
school.
really? You
No.
seem like a guy
I
that's
didn't.
you're friends with Pintos?
Yeah.
I bet you got a friend named Fish.
You don't let me finish my line.
What? I'm sorry, what did your fake Mackey friend do?
Well, we already know he's false. 5,
The Shield.
4,
I don't know.
I don't.
2, 1.
I don't
Eric.
know.
It's Paul Thomas Anderson's Magnolia.
That is correct.
Damn.
Damn.
Magnolia.
Correct.
Nice.
Please respect
I
the
had
mic,
no
Connor.
idea.
Magnolia.
Correct. And Scott.
Released December 27th, 1999. That's Magnolia, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
showtime.
This is the Scott
Captain's
Mance.
Love.
This is the dangerous Scott Mance series. Perfect
Damn.
so far. Here we go. All right. Next category, in the category of family films. What NBA
Brains
superstar
frogs.
played the genie Kazam in Kazam?
You sold Kazam very well right
I
there.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've been working on that for a
Why
while.
wasn't the movie Kazam coming with an exclamation point at the end? Like, Kazam!
5,
I
4.
reviewed that movie for our newspaper in
One,
Tucson
Jason.
when I was a kid.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That's correct. Connor.
Shaq.
That's correct. Scott Mance.
Shaq.
We don't know the release date on that one. And Eric.
Shaquille O'Neal, not Sinbad.
There you go.
I put
All right,
just
so
Shaq.
Connor,
Is
Eric,
that
and
okay?
Scott have
Sure, it
not
works.
missed yet, so let's see what.
It's like The Rock.
Because I didn't know how to spell Shaquille O'Neal, and I didn't want to mess it up. So I
General,
just put
your
Shaq.
next category is
Phonetically
action
works.
adventure. In Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, Stephen Fry plays Mycroft. How is Mycroft related to Holmes?
Mycroft sounds like a bad Super Nintendo game that never got off the shelf.
Yeah, like a follow-up to Star Fox. If you like Star Fox,
You'll love Mycroft.
get ready for Slippy.
There technically was supposed to be one.
4, 3.
It's more of a just
Connor?
Sherlock mythology question.
Correct. Scott?
Brothers.
Got it. And brother. Got it. And
Brother.
Got it.
Oh,
right, so there you go.
brother.
8,
I just
7.
remember the line saying, "I'm the other Holmes." Other could be so
That's all.
many
That's all you
Here
need.
we go. Category of
I actually know that
animated-
because of the
animated.
TV show.
Who provided the voice for the fast-talking meerkat Timon in The Lion King? You described me as either fast-talking or a meerkat.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
And oh my gosh.
It happens.
3,
Oh,
2, 1. Scott Mance.
Nathan Lake.
Correct.
there we go.
Correct. Jason.
Nathan Lane.
Correct. And Connor.
The always fabulous Nathan Lane.
All right. There you go. All right.
Doing well.
Would you have asked to
Next
repeat?
question.
I would have had to repeat that one to write it down.
Or would you let it slide?
80s movies is your category.
'Cause we gotta save
Comedy
those.
legend Madeline Kahn plays which character in 1985's Clue?
Oh, shoot.
Hot water.
Flames on the side of my face. Breathing breathless, breathing breaths.
What's her name? What's her name? What's her name?
2, 1. Eric.
Damn it.
Violet?
It's incorrect.
No.
Jason.
The Maid?
No.
Miss Peacock.
No. I hate all of you.
Live long and prosper.
Every single one of you.
I can't remember.
Y'all lose.
Mrs.
White. This is failing tragic.
On the side of my head.
Failing tragic.
Okay.
All right.
Come
Scott Man's
on.
going to have his
I
time
was
to
gonna
shine
put
here in the
that-
category of fantasy sci-fi.
Nerd alert!
What was the only year in which both a Star Trek film and a Star Wars film were released? Ooh. Don't look at your partner there. A lot of movies in both of those franchises. Which one do you like better, Star Trek or Star Wars? I like the one with Star in it. 5. It's a hot thing.
I have no idea.
We have fans all over the place. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Jason Inman.
83, but it's wrong.
That is incorrect. Connor.
I put 1981.
Incorrect. Scott Mance.
2002.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Eric.
82.
82.
2002.
Mance did get approved.
Release dates.
Star Trek.
What is it? Insurrection or Nemesis?
Everyone remembers that movie.
Attack of the
There you go.
Clones.
the
Tie game here. Last question. Last question.
Attack of the
The last
Clones.
question in round 1 comes from the category of famous directors. These are directors that have received some
Yeah,
sort
but
of
didn't
acclaim. What acclaimed director has made cameos in Gremlins, The Blues Brothers, and Vanilla Sky? What acclaimed director has made cameo appearances? This is a Gremlins,
question.
Blues Brothers, and Vanilla
I don't know.
Sky.
I'm guessing
I like that Vanilla Sky. I don't like it with the 5.
I don't remember it.
Well,
I remember it 10
because he's like in some
3,
stuff. So.
2, 1. Connor.
Hi, Mom.
That is incorrect. Scott Mance.
Steven Spielberg.
Correct.
Eric.
Cameron Crowe.
And
I put Rob Reiner.
wow, that's big. That is a big hit there.
Because didn't they put each other in each other's movies? Vanilla Sky and
Cinemablend
AI or
because
something?
they
Like
put
they
Cinemablend
were
on a
in
nice
each other's
little
movies
lead.
as
Very
directors
strong in there.
on the
Yeah,
bus
nice
scene.
little
Minority
comeback.
Report.
That
That's what
was a
it
great
was.
first round.
Vanilla
That's right,
Sky and
Cinemablend
Minority
taking too
Report,
much
like
time
they
to
were
say
in
hi
each
to their
other's
moms, not enough
movies.
time focusing on the last question. All right, Trek, you guys are up by 2 here. Do you want to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right.
I say you spin the wheel since I screwed us that one time.
Oh, Scott Mance leaving his perch to spin the wheel.
The captain is up.
This is like Danny Zuko
Good
stepping in
spin.
for Kinnicky.
Good spin. Good spin. That's a good spin.
It's from Kinnicky's like
Nice and gentle.
That's
Nice
a
and
good
gentle.
metaphor
I
there,
like
Mark.
that.
Solid spin.
It got around.
Stay away from your own
Come on,
face.
come on, come on,
Oh,
come on.
no,
Go back. Oh!
Tom Cruise.
Let's do
Tom
it.
Cruise
Tom
movies.
Cruise.
They say,
Alright.
Yeah.
you know, interesting. Jason Inman, not quite as enthused about Tom Cruise as
Yep.
Scott Mance is.
Tom
Let's
Cruise.
see how
Yeah.
that chemistry pays off.
Let's see how this pays off.
Tom Cruise. I'm fine with Tom Cruise.
All right, here we go. So 6 questions here in the world of Tom Cruise, movie we just covered here. Who directed Vanilla Sky?
Movies all over.
That's
Cameron
it.
Crowe.
All right, 2 points there.
Cameron Crowe.
Put that in your
head. Cameron Crowe and Minority Report.
Your fault.
Here we go. Here we go. Next question. What is Tom's character's last name in Cocktail?
Oh, damn.
Multiple choice.
Is it A. Donnelly, B. McDear, C. Flanagan, D. Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Flanagan.
Correct for 1 point.
Young
Correct for
Flanagan.
1 point.
Wow.
Flanagan.
Yeah.
All right.
This man.
Okay.
Loves Tom Cruise.
Jason kind of looking like a risky business area.
Question three.
Looks like University of Illinois.
From which prestigious law school did Mitch McDeere graduate in the firm?
Harvard.
Yeah, Yale. I have no idea.
Multiple choice.
A. Harvard. B. Vanderbilt. C. William and Mary. Or D. Yale.
Harvard.
That's correct for 1 point.
I feel like that would be too like.
I'm probably gonna
On
take
the
my
nose.
I've never seen the movie, so.
Neither have I.
William and Mary.
And if I did, it was very long.
All right. Question 4. Who
Remember the
played
cover.
the young stepmother of Tom Cruise's character Frank T.J. Mackey in Magnolia?
Oh, Julian Moore.
There's 2 points there. All right.
Got
So
I
that.
need to watch
Building a
Magnolia
lead for his
again.
team.
all right. So number 5. Who directed Tom Cruise in one of his earliest roles in the film The Outsiders?
Oh, Francis Ford Coppola.
2 points there. Scott Mance is on a roll here.
Running through this
Oh, that
guy.
movie.
And your final question. Final question.
It's a good movie.
No, number 1.
Okay.
You have the con.
All right, here you go. Who played Tom Cruise's wife in the film The Firm?
Oh, Gene Triplehorn.
2 more points.
Well, wow.
Wow. Scott, that's the best, man. That is the best round Scott Mance has
Never go
had.
Tom Cruise.
Question
Ever
and easily encompassed 25,
have to watch
30
a lot of
years
Tom
of Tom
Cruise
Cruise's
movies.
career. Scott Mance did not miss a beat.
Now,
Between
Cinemablend
now
has
and-
to- Cinemablend is not out of this thing by
and now.
launch. If they get something that they are good at, they're right back in this thing. They're looking for comedy.
I just gotta say that was
That's
a really tough round for me.
All right, here we go. Eric, go ahead and give it a big spin, please. They're looking for. They are looking for comic book movies. They are looking for comic book movies.
On the hunt. They might get
90s.
90s.
Are you gonna spin again, or are you gonna keep?
Got Dancing with Wolves on there.
No,
come
Not
on.
alive in the 90s.
90s is fun.
They obviously want to avoid movie release dates, and they
There
want to
comes
hit
comic book
comic book
movies.
movies if they can hit it.
You can't get
They can hit
around. It might be
They're gonna get-
Oscar.
Oh, man.
All
That's what we
right.
can do.
Oscar movies.
Also
Here we
strength.
go.
Of Scott Mance.
All right. Team Cinemablend, you have spun Oscar movies with your second spin, and your first question is, who is the only performer to be nominated for an Oscar in 1970's Little Big Man?
Multiple choice. I have no idea.
Is it A, Martin Balsam, B, Chief Dan George, C, Faye Dunaway,
Dustin
or D,
Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman?
B?
Give him a point!
1 point.
Nice.
Get a point. They're trying
You
to
say
avoid the
B.
knockout
Oh, I
here.
thought they might have said D. I thought they said B.
Here we go. Your second question is, who won an Oscar for portraying an Oscar-winning actress in 2004's The
Blanchett.
Aviator?
She played.
Kate Blanchett?
Give him 2 points,
There you
Christian.
go.
That's
They're
another
fighting.
Leo
They're
movie.
Nope, they're fighting.
I love
All right.
Leo.
Next question. 2 more points. What was the first Disney movie to win an Oscar for Best Original Song?
Little Mermaid? Or Beauty and the
Mencken
Beast?
won. Mencken win.
5.
Little Mermaid, wasn't it? When did he win?
Multiple choice?
Is it A, Pinocchio, B, Dumbo,
Oh yeah, it's
C,
gonna be
Bambi, or D,
Oh.
Snow White?
Pinocchio. Because it's When I Wish Upon a Star.
One more point.
Nice
They
catch,
said-
Sarah.
Yeah, all right, yeah, just give it a going. Yeah, all right.
How did Hi Ho not win for Snow White? I will never.
It was written by multiple people.
I like what you did there. The crowd's
Became the
not finished,
theme
but I am
song
up
for
here.
Disney.
Your next question in the world of Oscar movies.
John
As long
Williams
as we
is a
got each
fan.
other, but fine. Other than Chaplin, what is the only other film for which Robert Downey
Tropic Thunder.
Jr. has been nominated for an Academy Award?
Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Tropic Thunder.
2
Just
points!
thinking that. I'm glad you said it. Yeah.
Shot.
I was thinking Golden Globe, or is that an Oscar? That's an
They
Oscar.
got a shot here to
Not
catch
afraid.
up. No,
Nice.
not at all.
Your next
Kirk
question.
Lazarus.
For which film did Jimmy Stewart receive his only Best Actor win at the Academy Awards?
one of those classic movies. The only one I know him in.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Is it A, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, B, The Philadelphia Story, C, It's a Wonderful Life,
Harvey?
or D, Harvey?
I'm gonna go Harvey.
The Philadelphia Story.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
That is incorrect. Team Trek.
Oh, what were the choices again? I'm sorry.
Is it A, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, B, The Philadelphia Story, C, It's a Wonderful Life, or D, Harvey? Five.
Is it Philadelphia Story?
That's correct. 1 point there.
I shouldn't second guess myself.
Here we go. Your last question. Category
What happens?
Oscar movies. Cinemablend. What actress won an Oscar for her role as Mona Lisa?
Marissa Tomei.
Cousin Denny.
Marissa Tomei.
For 2 points. Peter Parker's on.
That one I got.
All right, so only, the damage was done, but it's only 5 points. Cinemablend, we've seen stranger things happen. I mean, look, a 5-point lead is nothing to sneeze at, but the way that Cinemablend came back
Just
and
glad it
fought
was you
through
guys
a
and
very
not
tough
us.
team Trek in round 2, I give them some brownie.
But
So
we
one
would
of
have
these
kept
teams
90s
playing
movies.
either team
Yeah,
action or deep cuts. Just
There's a
matter
bunch of
what happens
Pauly
here
Shore
in
movies
round
in
number
there.
3. Who's it
Yeah.
gonna
Good
be?
to go.
Hopefully.
All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
round number 3, Mark, how's it work?
So
In round number 3, each
broad,
team
though.
is
It's
going to
10
give
years.
us here at our...
Okay, in honor of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan,
Oh, boy.
we're going to go with number 2.
And in honor of Star Trek 4, we're going to go for number 4.
In honor of Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, released on December 6, 1991.
Six.
Number 6.
Is that what you guys were conferring about?
Yes,
This way to do it?
Unbelievable. All right,
Just do it. Give me a blend of numbers.
All right, Cineblend, who has obviously gone to heel after this exchange. What are your 3 numbers?
5, 11, and 17.
5.
Based on what?
11.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just
random.
Blend of numbers. The world is chaos.
No fun.
It's all
right.
a blend.
Cinephiles put no
So
fun into the
here we
I got nothing.
So here we go, guys. So round number 3, and we're going to start with Cinemablend, who's trying to avoid the TKO here with category number 5 as their first category. You guys took dramas. Dramas. Who would like to answer the 2-point question in dramas?
I'll go for it.
Okay, here we go. All right. Susan Sarandon plays a lawyer going up against Tommy Lee Jones in what movie based on a John Grisham novel?
With the kid, client. The client. The client.
I'm trying to picture the cover of the
5,
movie.
4,
Is there multiple choice for this one?
3,
That would have gone to you, though.
2,
It would have.
1.
Yeah, no.
All right, it was the client. The client. Good movie. He didn't use the JT.
Brad
Was it
Renfro.
93?
Don't know.
Not part of the question.
All right. Here we go. So now it goes to Eric. And Eric, you guys chose number 11 for your second one. You have a 3-pointer here in category of 80s. 80s. All right. Which Star Trek alumni played Lunar Base Commander Buck Murdoch in Airplane 2, the sequel?
I don't know. I've never seen the sequel.
Scott Mance is not holding it.
Oh, William Shatner.
5.
Why didn't anybody tell me about these things?
Can I get the question again?
Yep. That's one
I mean,
of
he's
them.
behind
What
the-
Star Trek
the
alum played
view
Lunar
port,
Base Commander Buck Murdoch
door.
in Airplane 2, the sequel?
William Shatner?
For 3 points.
Last second there.
We don't have a tower, only a bridge.
I honestly remembered at the last second.
I'll give you applause for that. I'll give you applause for that.
They still would have had a chance to tie, but now they have a chance to take a lead.
And he's in loaded
but
weapon
they will
1
still
as
lose
well.
if they do
That one.
not hit their 5-pointer.
I've seen that.
Trek will go on to play the winner of action or deep cuts. If they hit it, it goes back to Trek. All right, here we go, guys. So you guys chose category 17 for your 5-pointer. You chose
Isn't he a
war
naked
movies.
gun as well?
No.
War movies. All
One
right.
of them?
Who
I
played
thought he was.
Private JT, aka Joker Davis, in the movie Full Metal Jacket?
Matthew Modine.
For 5
Well, we're
points.
tied.
There you go.
We are tied. No, we're not. We are not tied at all. Trek has to work.
Good.
Trek has to work now.
work.
Trek has
For
to
a
work.
tough
in
second
order-
round,
so
too.
Cinemablend has now taken the lead.
Not bad.
Trek has an opportunity
Yeah.
here. So here we go.
Here we go, Team Trek. You guys chose your numbers based on Star Wars movies. Is that
They
correct?
do have all their
You
questions.
watch
Cross
it.
this, don't cross
They do
this.
have all their
You
questions.
chose Star
left
Trek
to ask.
2 in honor of Khan and his wrath, and so that corresponds to
They have to at least get
1970s.
2 of them
It's
right.
up here at the
Yeah.
desk. And your 2-point question, who's going to be answering it?
Wow,
Scott
Man's going with
Mance.
the
A little more
2-pointer.
experience than Jason
Interesting.
Edmund in life,
Wow.
and he's going to take
I
the
was not alive in the
1970s.
70s, so
Wow.
Oh, man. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Aw.
Scott Mance, your question
Yes.
for 2 points.
Yes.
Who played legendary comedian Lenny Bruce in Bob Fosse's 1974 film, Lenny?
That would be Dustin Hoffman.
He gets 2 points. All right, so now Jason Inman is going to have his three-pointer and a chance to win the game for Trek. If Inman hits the three-pointer, Trek will be playing either team action or deep cuts. If he misses, Trek will have a chance to hit their 5-pointer to win the game.
All right. Jason Inman.
Come on, Jason.
Three-point
He wants that win.
Comes from the world of classics. All right. These are movies that have transcended time and space and have become classic films. And your question for 3 points is, name the actor who played a prisoner who tried to break literal chains in the Defiant Ones, and a doctor who broke societal chains in Guess Who's
Sidney
Coming
Poitier? Come on, man. Sidney.
I
5, 4.
I'm just gonna say Sidney Poitier.
And your
Good job, man. Look at him. He's so happy.
We are back! Has been eliminated from the tournament, but in a fight. What a game.
What a game.
Hold on. There we go. Cinemablend putting up a hell of a fight
Yeah.
again. Cinemablend is just that team that keeps on fighting. They just can't get it in that last one because Eric had a strong, that 3-pointer, and then the 5-pointer.
Right.
It just, it was a little bit hard that they had that lead build up.
Cinemablend came to play, but Team Trek coming through in the clutch, and it's nice to see Jason Inman, who missed the very first question of this match, and then getting the Sidney Poitier. That was not building suspense for the sake of suspense.
No.
He legitimately was thinking and he landed on the correct answer.
Guess who's coming to dinner? It's Trek for either action,
Yeah,
one of the few classics I would have gotten.
or
Well done.
deep cuts. We're going to find out. But look, before any of that happens, we're going to talk to Jen Sturgeon.
Well, we're not. They are.
Well, you're going to talk because you're going to hear and listen to Jen Sturgeon, who's going to be talking to both the winners, Team Trek, and today's unfortunate losers, Cinemablend.
What's up, Movie Trivia
Jen.
Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturgeon here with Team Trek. That was an amazing performance. Scott Mance, welcome back. That was an amazing homecoming.
Great homecoming. I couldn't have done it without my teammates.
Oh, I couldn't have done it without my captain.
number one, Jason Inman. We are Team Trek, and we are going to be unstoppable from this point on.
It's funny, before we spun that wheel, we actually were like, if we hit Tom Cruise, we'll stay on it.
Yes.
And look at it.
And we got Tom Cruise, and I'm like, I love Tom Cruise. I think he's a great actor. He makes great movies. He makes very, very successful, popular
That's so funny because he had that picture that he posted of him with Tom Cruise today.
Oh, really?
I think the captain and I today proved that we're back.
We are back.
We had our nice little hiatus.
Well, wait,
we went to Ryza.
Number one,
yes, Captain.
we never left. That's the key.
Correct. We just
never
have to put it
left.
back on.
And it's only a matter of time before we get back to take on Patriots. They better be nervous. They better be sweating. I mean, Snyder better lose the rest of his hair because
He will lose the rest of his
should
hair.
be scared. He should be scared.
Come to the future where we have hair.
Yes.
So, Jason, how are you feeling when you got that last question?
I'll be honest with you. That was the only name that I knew was in both movies, so I just figured we had one more question. If I said it, it was either going to be right or wrong. I wasn't going to screw us completely over.
So proud.
Watch that tape back. I genuinely thought I got it wrong.
No,
Like,
I was so proud. I'm so proud of you, number one. And I just thought, when you mentioned Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, I mean, I'm like, oh my God, Sidney Poitier. Oh my God, but you got it.
Yeah, he wanted to
that's why we make such a
converse
good
with
team.
him.
We fill in each other's strengths.
Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about. That's why we're aboard her.
Yep. We have our momentum. We're going warp speed now.
So now you guys are going to advance in the tournament, and now you're going to face the winner of Deep Cuts or Team Action. Is there anyone you'd rather face out of those two?
Well, they're both going to lose, whoever we take on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I don't even like it. Doesn't matter.
What is this? I don't think he can speak English.
What is this? What is this?
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're doing good. Hey, we just had a massive victory. So you guys better just forget the shades.
I have one question here.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
I have another question.
Who the hell are you? Did you answer any questions?
The one kicking your ass.
Okay, and then you're a nice guy. But man, I've been waiting to kick your ass since the day I started in this Schmoedown. I got a date for you, buddy. Movie release dates.
Movie release dates, baby. Movie release dates.
Shaking babies. We all know Thad is gonna beat your ass on deep cuts, and nobody knows who Thad is. So Just walk out of here.
I believe his name is Tab.
All right. You know,
Named after the show from the 80s.
Really think
I hate them. I love them.
you can take me on in any match, but especially movie release dates, you are out of your fucking mind.
I got a date for you, man. It's 2017, the day that Team Action exploded your hopes in the tournament. You're dead!
Is that the day you were born? Because it looks like it.
Yeah, it sure does.
So have you been to the final? Have you?
And we lost! We've been to the final and we lost.
Spell
Are
final.
you bragging about the FINL?
Spell the final.
I was in the middle of an interview.
Hey, Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica, just
Listen,
one
no.
second.
get back to Jen here.
Live fast, die young. Where's the bells?
Just return those suits to Kmart.
Return the suits to Kmart. Well played, number one. Well played.
All right, that got a little intense.
Damn.
Are you okay?
We're good. Are you?
I'll recover. Let's go talk to Team Cinemablend. Oh, Team Cinemablend. That was kind of rough.
A little bit. It was a bit of a rough one for sure. We definitely, we had the passion. We definitely wanted it. It's just Team Track, they're too good, man.
I felt it in my bones. I wanted that like no other.
Really? Do you regret passing on the 90s? Not the decade, but like the category, in the second round?
I was in that decade, but
Yeah.
if I had taken that wheel, I think we could have gone all the way with it.
Definitely. Oscars, not my strength. I've seen, I think, every single movie that was mentioned in that category. However, I do not know every single award that it's running around. So, yeah.
Gritty details. That's when it
But
starts to mess you up.
yeah, but you hung in there with round 2, close enough to keep round 3 very, very interesting and very close.
Yeah.
They had to hit their last one to beat you. But how did you feel like going into that third round? Were you like losing a little bit of steam? Were you still pretty optimistic?
I was still pretty confident. I know that we know our stuff, so I knew that all it took was a couple of good questions that we could answer, and we nailed it.
There's always hope until the game's over. Come on.
Exactly.
Like Rocky says, it ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over. Just
So
give me some
that
of the
being
dirt.
said, are you guys gonna be coming back?
Hell yes.
Come on.
You couldn't stop us from
You're
coming
gonna
back.
ask
We lost by such narrow margins.
And they're
coming
0-2 now.
Yeah, it's been close. It's been close both times.
And and next time it'll be close on the other side. In fact, no, it won't. We're gonna kick their
Come on,
asses.
dude,
Damn
don't
straight.
be modest. We're gonna run away with it
We're
next
gonna do
time.
great stuff. It's gonna be great.
Awesome, guys. Well, we'd be glad to have you back. Guys, back to the booth.
Well, no surprise. Look at Team Action showing up there, and they don't even know if they're going to win next week. And
Very
they're
cocky.
challenging Trek here. That's very interesting. But you hear Trek obviously showing a lot of respect to Cinemablend and the fact that they got it. And Jen said it as much in the interview how this was a great game for Scott Mance. A great round 1, a tremendous round 2. He hits his 2-pointer, and Inman came to play as well. And then obviously Cinemablend, a little upset. They're not done. They want to come back and play, and they will. Once the tournament's over, we'll definitely see Cinemablend. That's a team that they could beat anyone.
That's right.
They're
Eric
down
and
5
Connor
points, and it's only
getting
2
their
now.
first taste of tournament play. That is a tough way to open up against Team Trek, but I think they adjudicated themselves very well. And for Team Trek, we've seen it before with them. They are a very momentum-based team. Once they can build on a win, they could go to the farthest reaches of the galaxy.
Well, they're
First, they'll have to get through their next opponent.
It's very true. They're one of the only teams to win 3 straight matches in a row. So whether or not they can do that again, they have to do it 4 times in order to play the Patriots. But there you go. 1 match already in the books. Team Trek advancing to the next round. They're going to be looking forward to who they're playing as we get Team Action going up against Deep Cuts. The winner will play Team Trek. Who do you got? And besides that, how about this? Right afterwards on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all team tournament matches coming your way. It's very special here for the Ultimate Schmoedown. A lot of tournament matches coming. Mark Ellis, we got a bunch of stuff they should hear about it. Maybe it's the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. Go on over there. You want a breakdown of this very tournament, everything going on? Check out the Schmoedown Rundown on the SK Plus podcast channel or on iTunes. Aaron, Brian, and Frank breaking it down for you, stats all over the place. Read the Schmoedown blog, go to Twitter. There's so much for all you guys to consume. Comment, like, do it all. Ultimate Schmoedown's just starting, and man, Josh McCougar's going to have a lot to say in the fantasy update.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCougar here with your fantasy update.
What's up? What the fuck is up?
What's up, Cody?
I was trying something new.
It's dark, Cody.
Well, I got a second life. I want to try some new shit, Josh.
So, after your trip to the Upside Down, figured this is your new look.
Yeah.
He's the new Jan Brady.
Life. You don't know how short life is.
You kind of look like a
Don't fucking judge me.
Ice Cube and Straight Outta
I
Compton.
mean, that's what I was going for.
So do you want to do this with a little more energy, a little more panache than I do?
No, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm just gonna judge you harshly as I should go.
Here we go. Post-Trek and Cinemablend, a battle of the beasts, a battle of the badasses, a battle of the blends. Trek versus Team Cinemablend. Listen, you may soon forget that Star Trek Team Trek went up against the Patriots, the winners, the champions of the Team League, who seem to luck out and win every year just like the stupid New England Patriots. But the Patriots did just barely beat Team Trek. They are a team to look out for. If you have them in your fantasy league, they may be great work for trade bait. Maybe you can get 2 people or even 3 people in a trade for Team Trek because they will compete and they could win this Team Ultimate Schmoedown. They could win it. They are that good. And Cinemablend, a lot of personalities, seem like really good guys. They could be contenders in this league.
A lot of good competition in
your team's not that good. What do you want to do with your team?
It is, but man, those questions could go any way in someone's favor.
I don't know what Cody's talking about. I'm not sure. I was a fan of his look, but it seems like he's back. He's back from the upside down.
Damn right.
Maybe next time he'll dress up like Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails or Jeremy Manson. We shall see. I'm Josh McCouga. This is Alt Cody Hall.
Alt
Cody Hall on the Schmoedown.
That's funny.
Okay. So, this match definitely kind of shows how when the wheel and the questions don't go towards your strengths, it could be disastrous. Horribly disastrous. Only, not only for Cinemablend, but for us as well.
Or it could be a surprise, too.
That we're purposely not getting Oscar questions right because we want to make you guys think we're great at Oscar questions. Yeah, it could be. It's not. But we wear our strengths on our sleeves, and you know what? Sometimes our strengths we don't even realize our strengths. Like, I do know quite a fair amount of Sidney Poitier movies, but when it comes to that as a whole, that could be your downside. Same thing with like 90s. We definitely would have gone for 90s. Also could have been a situation like with, I almost said Adam Sandler, Tom Hanks, where you feel so confident, you're like, oh yeah, but then every question is just something that is just...
Something that you have not seen, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Tom Hanks did that?
Yeah, a little bit of detail. Devil's in the details.
Like before he became a household name.
More than famous. Yeah, it could be something that just blindsides you. Same thing with any of the categories.
I mean, 90s is a very broad... 10 years, decade.
But at the same time, other things on that wheel would have, basically, I would have feared more than that. Right. So, I mean, I would have felt a little more confident with 90s than spinning again in that situation.
Yeah, me too. There's always multiple choice. And then you just got to think of, where were you when this movie came out? Or, you kind of have to go back into the seeds of your mind.
See, that's what you do. Me, I'm like, they all play constantly in my head. I can't go back.
Oh, I could go back. I have to be like, okay, this is where I was on December 17th, 1997.
See, no, I watched movies in here so much that I can't remember the first time I watched them or how many times I've watched them.
December 12th? I can't remember.
Either way,
anyways, that was
congratulations to Team Trek. Love how Team Action is coming in swinging already. Those cocky, as Christian said, what did he say? You awful hunks? But then he changed it to like jerks or something. Yeah, Team Action.
Messes they shouldn't be messing with.
Possibly. I mean, that's the thing though.
Well, I know who I'm going for. Deep Cuts, come on!
Deep Cuts, yeah. We've got the boys in Deep Cuts, which I do appreciate their knowledge because it is very similar to like Us and Sam Levine, where it's like the families and the comedy movies and the coming of age and the 80s, and it's the action movies as well, which we should have kept action, damn it. Anyways, that's the thing, is seeing Cinemablend already with that 0 and 2, like, it is frightening. Definitely frightening for us because
we could be in that situation too.
You play your heart out and it depends on those damn categories. But either way, we're really looking forward to all the matches leading into Friday. Friday is going to be a hell of a day. We are going to be this Saturday. We're going to be up in the Alamo Draft House in Chandler for the Rickmobile from Rick and Morty. Yes. So if you guys want to come and either congratulate us or apologize to us for whatever happens on Friday. Yep. We're going to be there either celebrating or drowning our tears in Alamo Draft. But that's where you can find us this Saturday, the 26th. Probably be there like 8 or 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I think it ends at 9.
Yeah, I'm going to get myself a shirt.
Yeah, the Rickmobile. So if you guys are Phoenicians and you want to say what's up to Vanessa and myself,
come and let's get swifty.
Get swifty. yeah, that's something big coming for us. Otherwise, the biggest thing happening for us right now is the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Yep. We are going against Critically Acclaimed on Friday.
Make sure you are there for that. You can like in the comment section, like and comment in the comment section of Collider's video.
Yes.
Let's get that video up there. Like our last video with Team Action ended up passing the 100,000 threshold.
They don't charge for this, so any support, push it their way. Like, do it.
And then come to all our social networking gin joins.
Like Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
Yeah, you know where they are, and you let us know what you thought of the matches. I mean, there's already been a lot of shit talking going back and forth between people that are going for Critically Acclaimed, people that are going for us. I mean, it's fun to see so many brackets have Critically Acclaimed winning the entire tournament all the way. And you know what? Like,
they're hella good though.
Fuel for the fire for us.
It very fuel for the fire. It makes me like want to prove all of them wrong.
Everybody, yeah. Chris Clark from Take 3. We want to make you cry in your beer. But yeah, it's going to be a hell of a battle. We cannot wait for it. And just this whole week and next week, because we want to see how it plays out. We want to see how the bracket shapes up. We can start scratching Cinemablend off of the bracket, because you know what? Now we know a definite of who's moving forward to round 2.
I'm excited because guess what? We're getting another one tomorrow.
I know, that's so crazy. We got to edit this and get it up now. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Hit up the Patreon. Fuel the party. Kick into the party. Get us to Collider for more of these battles down the road. I mean, whenever they ask us, we will be there. And it's, you know, an 8-hour drive to get there. But that, hopefully, with a successful match, we will need fuel. So that's the best way to do it with the Patreon. Thank you guys. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.